Hi students, it's time to talk about Criterion. So far you haven't had to buy anything for this course, and that's amazing. No textbook, no mind tap, no software to do assignments. Everything is included in here. We have an English 101 and English 102. And if you took 101 with this, I'm sure you're familiar with it. We use a tool called Criterion. It's very inexpensive, $17. It's just not something you can find at Amazon or online. Google it and get it that way. It has to be bought from our bookstore. Haven't found it anywhere else. And that can be a little bit challenging for online students, but you can buy them online through the bookstore. Um, and you'll need to do that. There are two numbers, but let me explain to you what it is. Sorry. I really talk about that this is the one thing we ask you to buy for this class, and it's well worth the money. Now, we don't use it quite as often in online English 102 as we do for in person, because since we write all of those uh, ones in the context of an in-person class, we use it for all four essays. Because we use ProctorU for online classes and they lock down, your browser, you can't get to Criterion as well. We don't require it for the midterm essay or for the final exam essay. So the requirement is more of a requirement. Okay, we strongly encourage you to use it. There are points associated with it. It won't mean you pass or fail, except that using it could make your you're supposed to make your essay better. If you still have an account that's active, go ahead and use it. You just have to use the access code for my class, so you can put your essay into my assignment criterion assignment box, so I can give you points for that. If you're totally new, just weigh in with your financial aid. $17 is not much to spend for something that can help you if you know you struggle with grammar issues. It's primarily set up to do that. I have everything you need to know here. I'm just introducing this to you. There's a guide. There is a video on how to use it. So I'm really just talking to you about, hey, what is this and why do I need it and should I buy it? Okay. There are two number codes. I provide you with the access code, which is right here. But you have to get a serial code oops, I didn't mean to try to close that, from the Lawson State Bookstore, and you'll need to do that um, through their website. Maybe I'll go there real quick. Once you've done that, you can put your essay in there. We're going to be doing that pretty soon. The other video I made just recently was for our first essay outline. By the time we get done with the rough draft, when we revise that based on feedback, is my thesis strong? Is my outline following the instructions, or did my content follow the instructions? Then when we're all done, it's meant to be after you've finished all 5 paragraphs, you in the neighborhood of almost 1,000 words, right? You're right in there. And then you submit it there to help you catch those other things that I'm really not going to make that. I may mention it, but I'm not going to try to help you fix it. That is the comma splices and things like that. Now here, listen carefully. If if you don't want to buy this and you need the feedback, you can use the tutor.com. I just need to get, and I don't, this is our first semester using it. I need something, I can give you points, all right, that you would have gotten for Criterion if you can show me that you've had a work session with a tutor for at least 30 minutes, working on moving it from a rough draft that's revised according to feedback to a final draft in that window of time between before the due date. Okay. So you have that option. You can use the tutor.com in place of this, or you can buy Criterion and just have the computer. It's a computer generated software and it'll give you instant feedback. Up to you. There is a video on how to use Criterion. There is a PDF steps that you can look through, but the video is really there to help you know how we use it, because the PDF has everything in it. There's the link. Like I said, if you already have an account, if you use it and there's an issue, I may not be able to fix it. Please let me know about it, but call their customer service number and see, especially if it has to do with login or something like that. All right, I'm gonna go real quickly to the website, the bookstore website, so you can see where this is. All right, if we go to our website, My Lawson Campus, and you see all these things that look like apps, you'll see after you go way far down, the ebook store here in the middle, and there's other ways you might get into, but we have them on campus, but since you're an online student, we'll look here. Okay, we'll just pick Birmingham campus, and if you put in I know I've got this chopped off a little bit, put to a Criterion, let's see how that works, or we can put in, let's see if we can get that there. Yeah, Criterion, online writing, Criterion. Let's see what comes up there. There it is, the Criterion Online Writing Evaluation Service starting at $17. Okay, now I can only go so far. You purchase that. It almost only comes, a particular way, and does take your financial aid. One thing that's not always clear to me is how it comes to you. It says that that's about shipping best. Okay. It helps if you get signed in, all right? Sign in or create an account because you're a student. And then it's going to talk about delivery. And I'm going to see if I can continue as a guest. See how far I can go. They need an email, receipt to delivery. You've got to have an email. Right? This is my email. You should use it. When you want to email me directly, please do that instead of messaging. Okay, you can have it shipped or pick up if you live in the area, pick that. Ship to an address. Make sure this is an address that they can find, right? Everything's correct. Those are the two ways I know of. I have had students say they've had to follow up with the bookstore. You might try calling them as well as another option. I've had students wait on them this way. Make sure you have all of your information. So how do you do that? Well, go back to, the main page, and as I put this up, click on the word bookstore. Did you see me do that? See if I can make this wider. Not really. Okay, up here at the top, I'm going to move myself down. It says store information. There you go. Okay, you have a question, I would phone them and say, look, I need to buy Criterion, and I want to make sure it gets to me in a timely way. Okay, is that by shipping? Because I can't come in if you live out of town. You can't come to pick it up. Is there another way to get it? Like, can you email me my code if I pay for it in here? Find out from them, okay, before you place that order so that you can be sure to get it in a timely way. If they're like, no, we'll ship it to your house, whatever address you put there, then complete it and do it that way, okay? All right. I think I covered it all. You can use the tutoring.com, which we've had that stuff sitting at the top for a while. You close that module. I'm going to go ahead and just say, hey, don't forget about setting up your exam count with ProctorU. If you've never done that before, if we scroll down, you'll see here the module for LawsonTutor.com. Okay. Super important here. You got to set up your account. Kind of hard for me to do as an instructor. Okay, but they're going to be your best friend. During this whole semester with your essays. But they can't help you if you don't show them the instructions or show them my feedback on the work that you have done. They'll be just kind of dark. I've been a tutor. I was a tutor at UAB. I tutored students that came over there from Jeff State, wanting help with their poem essays or whatever. If I don't know what the instructions are and what the instructor wants, say for any tutor, I can't help you very well other than just grammar. So help yourself that way, but you can use that in place of Criterion. Fine with me. I just have to have some kind of evidence of that. Talk to your tutor about how you do that. I don't know the tool yet. It's new. Okay, that's it. I just want to make sure you're aware of that and that you are prepared.